going on, Gas Gang? Yes, we are back with another sick video on a Seat Leon Cupra. We're down at Devil Developments. As you see, the bonnet's already up because we mean business. This is getting a big jump in power, guys. Today it is the first mod. Stay tuned for this one. It's gonna be sick. Let's get it. So yes guys, as the intro said, today we are back down at Devil Developments. It's been a while since I've been here, and in fact it's been a while since I made a video on a Seat Leon Cupra, but today, as I said, it's first mods, and I'm proper excited about this. There's loads going on. We're working with some proper companies on this one, loads of people getting involved. Today it's Forge, MILLTEK and SLAG. Guys, we've got so much to do. We are going stage 2 on this bad boy. Just a quick overview. Funnily enough, this is the first time I've opened this engine bay, or bonnet, sorry, in the longest time. Ben's already spotted a few things after having a quick glance under the engine that there could have been some tampering that's went on before under there, if that makes sense. So we could be looking at possibly already being stage 1, if that makes sense. Could be a good reason as to why the clutch is actually slipping, because this clutch is actually slipping, and that's another thing we're gonna be doing today. Guys, we've got so much going on this car, and in fact, this ain't even the half of it. It's all we could probably fit in one day, so we're just gonna go for it. Guys, I'm not gonna waffle for too long. I'm gonna get in there with Ben, show you exactly what is going on the car, and then get cracking, because as I say, we got our work cut out. Guys, stay tuned for this, it's gonna be sick. Let's get it. All right, guys, so we are now inside and we have got some of the parts. This ain't even all the parts. In fact, if we get a chance, we will be doing other bits today, but I don't want to big it up just in case we don't get time because there's so much to go on. But I'm about to show you the array to take us to a stage 2. Check all these bad boys out here. That is a load of goodness. Guys, a quick run through, and I will detail it as it goes on, but as you can see in front of us, we have got a nice Forge Motorsport gloss carbon intake there. Moving to the right, we have a 4-puck, nice clutch from Satch. Obviously, that is a must when upgrading these. We've got a Forge short shifter. We have got Forge dog bone mounts to try and stop that wheel hop. We've also got a Forge intake pipe with turbo elbow made in. If you look over there, we have got a big Forge intercooler. You will see we have got some nice big black MILLTEK tips. Check that bad boy out. Moving on to the whole MILLTEK exhaust. We've got a resonated MILLTEK exhaust, and moving to the left, we have a SLAG, a big boy 4-inch downpipe. That is about it. There's probably a few bits around that I have missed. Obviously, we've got a few fitting kits for all the bits going on, and adapters and so on and so forth. But guys, we have got a lot of stuff going on. So once again, a massive shout out to Forge, MILLTEK, and SLAG on this one. And guys, as I say, this ain't all the parts we got. We possibly will do a little bit more today, but that will be given time. Guys, this is going to be mad, trust me. But as I say, you've seen everything there, so it's gearbox out, we need to put this clutch in, and then we need to get going with all the other mods plus mapping. So it's going to be a long day, but it's going to be very interesting. So guys, let's get into it. So Ben and young Jamie down here are not messing around. They're literally like a Formula 1 team. Every time I turn my back, there's another bit that has come off the car. The gearbox is already out. They're just, there goes the downpipe. And just to show you, we actually have the old clutch up here. Now we did think it was gonna be a lot more worn than this. It's I don't know, I mean, there's signs of wear, but it doesn't look terribly, terribly old, which kind of points more to it might have a tune making this clutch slip. As I say, it's quite hard for me to tell if the car's had a tune because Again, I've never drove a stock Cupra manual, so I don't really know how they're meant to be. I mean, it feels nippy, but it doesn't feel over nippy. So who knows? But anyway, as you see, we are ready in the new clutch, the 4-pedal clutch. And yeah, it's going on. In fact, I will show you under here. The flywheel apparently isn't in too bad a condition, so that is quite a relief. Whilst the gearbox is out, the forward short shifter will be going on. Also, as you've seen, Ben just removed the stock downpipe. Just look around here, guys. It is strewn with parts. Shout out to Forge, MILLTEK, and SLAG. But as you see, downpipe off, stock downpipe. In fact, what I'll do for you on the fly is I'll put that next to the new one. As you can see, big old cat on that one. And this one, obviously not, is just, I mean, massive. This is the short shifter, right there. Obviously, whilst we got the subframe off, because these guys don't mess around, when that goes back up, we will be fitting the Forge dog bone mount. And guys, the parts that we're using ain't just no ibby-dibby parts. These are parts that, you know, are highly recommended when kind of taking the car to the stage we're taking it to. In fact, stage 2 on this car, what we're doing today is only the beginning. So the parts that we're fitting are all pieces of the puzzle to go much more power, and we will definitely get into a bit more of a description as to how far we're taking this car on the next video. So anyway, guys, what I'm gonna do is let these boys crack on. They are moving at the speed of sound, and yeah, we're gonna get this bad boy done. All right, guys, so these boys are flying away with this job. Gearbox is back in already, clutch is in, short shifter's on, downpipe is on. Now they're just gonna put the subframe back on. Then we're gonna start with the intake and the turbo elbow. And I just thought, whilst it's off, I'll show you the difference between the Forge turbo elbow and the stock one. So, what we have here is the Forge turbo elbow complete. So this actually has the, you can buy like an intake pipe that has a separate turbo elbow, but this is real good because it actually has a turbo elbow built in as such, if that makes sense. So here you have the stock one. You can see how small, you can see the pinch points here on the corner, how tight that is compared to the diameter of that. So as you can see, it just makes a massive difference. That will obviously mate up to the intake here. The cone filter looking mighty big and cool. This is a closed filter, obviously. I personally prefer a closed filter because of heat soak. And obviously open filter in a hot engine bay is going to draw in hot air. That's still out for debate. However, we've got a closed one. I know this is one of the best, if not the best out there. So that's why we got it. Plus, it just looks proper. So yeah, can't wait to get that on. I'm going to show you something quite interesting as to why it is paramount when going big power or more power on a Cupra at least to change the exhaust, get a high flowing, a free flowing exhaust. So obviously, real quick, we have went for the MILLTEK exhaust system, which is 3-inch all round, which is going to help everything flow. Obviously, build quality is top notch on this bad boy, and that's why we went for it. Proper nice bit of kit. Now, the tips we've went for are these black style. These actually come in silver. I think you can get the quad exhausts, but we went for the RS kind of style, big round ones, or oval tip, should I say. So this is going to aid us getting to big power. Now, what Ben is about to do on the stock exhaust is show us basically why the stock exhaust is so restrictive. Okay, so all the baffles in there.
Little wig in there for someone.
Yep.
This is one of the better ones. I'm quite surprised.
Okay.
The GTI has normally got a pipe that goes all the way up here, and these are recessed back here. It's not too bad. It's just so small, isn't it?
Okay.
Not much direction of flow, is there?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh, fair play. Well, now we know. See, every day is a school day.
Much better than a GTI, though.
Much better than the GTI. So you're saying kind of with this stock exhaust system, this one might not be as bad, but the most you'll get on a stage 2 is like 390s tops.
We tend to find 390 is about, you know, and if you put an exhaust on it, something like the MILLTEK, you're going to get 400.
Wicked.
On a good car.
Yeah, yeah.
But I really like this. I like this cast bend.
Yeah, tell us about it, man.
Really like that.
Nice bit of engineering there, machining.
Well, it's cast, isn't it? You're always going to, where you're firing exhaust gases at a, you know, a wall basically. Yeah. It's going to get hot, and if that was what people normally do is weld obviously 290s together, and you end up with a weld down the middle.
Yes, yes.
And you're firing exhaust gas out of that weld, you tend to find they crack.
Ah, got you,
so
got you.
Making this out of, you know, cast, really nice.
Proper job.
Nice touch there.
MILLTEK, shout out to MILLTEK. You smashed it. I did say if we got on well, or the boys actually moved quickly with today's build, then we would fit other goodies that we do have. So since the F1 team that are Jamie and Ben are moving so quickly, we've decided we're gonna fit some of those goodies. So let me introduce you to my big brake kit. My Forge 356mm 6-pot big brake kit. Guys, there's something about brakes that I just love. Check these bad boys out. Guys, remember, when you're going fast, it's just as important to be able to stop fast. It's something that I've neglected on other builds, but not this time. These are 356, which is the bigger disc size. So I think they do a 350 kit. I might be wrong, but this is the bigger one of the two. It's something about brakes. It just, I don't know, it just does it for me. The design of them look really cool, obviously all black, so very subtle, but it looks good. You've got adapters here, you've got braided lines here, and obviously our big discs. They are 2-piece grooved, and they are big boys actually. If I put my hand there, you'll see, for comparison, we got some serious stopping power. So yeah, can't wait to get these on. Right guys, so these guys are flying away and it's intercooler time. As you would have seen, they have stripped down the rad pack, got all the bits off to gain access to the intercooler. They stripped out the stock intercooler. This is a stock intercooler here. Main reasons we're replacing this is because these do not flow well at all. As you can see, they've got, well, they're just not robust. Ben was telling me these actually come on any 4-pot MQB car, so these will even come on a 100 brake horsepower diesel, and on that, yeah, it will flow, but on the 290 brake horsepower Seat petrol, yeah, not so good. So as you'll see, Ben has got the bad boy around here and it's about to go on. This is a lot more robust, it's just a lot stronger and it will flow good power. As I say, this is only going to stage 2 today, but this will flow a lot more power and it's thicker. So yeah, we've got a bit more width there. All the intercoolers are the same, however. What can become an issue is the cowling for the rad pack. So all these bits here can vary depending on what car it is. This intercooler will fit a Golf R and others, an S3 and this car, however, sometimes might need adapting in certain places. So that is what is going on. Guys, it is all go, 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 go. But these guys ain't even messing around. And as you've seen, yeah, we did have a bit more time. So we're fitting the brakes too. And this ain't all we've got, but for today, I think that's where we're gonna leave it with the parts that are going on the car. So after all of this is put back together, we're getting onto the dyno and we're gonna run some numbers, see what it does. Right guys, so as you've seen, Jamie and Ben, the F1 Formula 1 team, they've just smashed it today, literally. The speed they've worked and the amount of stuff they have actually changed on this car is incredible. Literally, we are all set up pretty much and ready to go. We haven't started the car yet because I thought I'd just grab Ben real quick, just to give you guys a quick rundown of what we've done, why we've kind of done it. Do you want to talk about what we've done and what's going on right now?
Should we start from the front?
Start from the front, bro.
Forge intercooler at the front.
Okay.
Don't need it for stage 1, but we need it for stage 2 and upwards and what we're doing with the car. We've got forged lower boost pipes to go with that as well. Just the silicone hoses for now.
Yep.
We've got the forged carbon intake.
Nice.
It's really nice.
Yep.
We've got the forged intake pipe as well.
Yep.
Which is a full 80mm bore all the way in.
Wicked.
Which is really is needed for a stage 1. Like you need to,
oh really, even on the stage 1, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
You want to do all you can to stop the turbo failing on these. They're quite common, so if you can open that up, it's better for it. Yep. You don't want any sort of vacuum issues with it. Much better for it.
Wicked.
We've got manual, rare manual.
Yes, manual, yep.
Sats paddle clutch in this one.
Okay.
If you're just doing a stage 2, I'd get an organic.
Okay.
But because of what we are going to do with the car, we've got the
big boy. Yeah.
We've got a set of plugs in there as well. We've got some NGK racing in there.
Yep.
We've put 9s in it. Should have 8s in it. can't get 8s at the moment. Okay. It's got 9s in it.
So, but I mean, it'll be good for when we go to what we're doing anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, it won't cost issues.
Yeah. Also, we've done a short shifter. Don't forget about the short
shifter. Yeah, so you're getting those CMO shifts. Getting them.
That's it. I need all the practice I can get. What else have we done? Oil change, filter.
Done oil change. We've got the track SLAG, 4-inch down.
Oh yes. Not forget about that. Now this, I always love the sight of that because it is so big. It looks like it shouldn't even fit in there, but that
fits so well.
We like
fitting them because they fit. You know.
Yeah.
No messing around. They're always the same. Each time you buy one, they're always the same.
And that is literally the biggest downpipe you can get anywhere on the market for one of these, right?
Yeah, I think you can get it.
Yeah. So shout out to Track SLAG. They just work.
MILLTEK.
Yeah, and
snapback, 3-inch on there.
Yep.
And we've got the forge insert for the engine mount.
Oh, the dog, yep.
And we've got the brakes.
And the brakes. So guys, check that out. Like, there's so much stuff that these guys, like literally, there's so much stuff that these guys have done. We're forgetting what they've done. It's crazy. So much stuff has went on this car. So once again, like a massive shout out to Ben, Devil Developments, and Jamie, who's been helping.
So I just noticed.
Okay.
So we're not sure if this car's tuned, are we?
Okay. Yes. No. We won't.
The cat's been off before.
Yeah.
Definitely. But I just noticed this.
Oh no.
Look.
Oh no.
Someone's had the ECU out of this.
Oh, so the ECU's been out?
Yeah. Look.
Oh
these
no.
are shear bolts that someone's.
So they've.
Why has it been out? Oh my.
Oh man.
Oh, it's been got out.
You reckon it's been tuned? So it's either been tuned, they've taken the tune off it, or it's still got a tune on it.
The downpipe's been off before, 100%. I don't know.
We'll be interested. In fact, we're about to get on the dyno, but we pretty good to start this bad boy up. You reckon? All right, cool. So MILLTEK, Track SLAG, first start. Let's hear this bad boy. Oh, purring. Woo. Jeez. Nice. Woo. It's got some bass in it. Right, so as you've seen, we're ready to go. We're started. I think the next thing to do is get it on the dyno, run her in her current state, see what she makes, then we'll be able to determine if it's got a tune on it or not. And after that, it's stage 2 time, baby. Stay tuned for this one. Let's do it. Right guys, so as you've just seen, it made 298 brake horsepower. So we're pretty sure it's stock or being flashed back to stock. That's what we imagine. Pretty sure it might have been tuned in another life, but it's making 298 brake horsepower in stock form. The reason it's probably making slightly over quoted figures is because obviously we have got the intercooler on it. We've also got the intake and the other supporting mods. So everything seems about right. So he's about to flash the new map on, or map it up and do what he needs to do. And then, we'll give it a run and see what it makes on a stage 2. So let's do it. 402.5 brake horsepower, 430 pound-foot of torque, and a few spicy flames. Guys, that is a nice map on there. For a stage 2, I am properly happy. As you can hear, now obviously the MILLTEK exhaust coupled with that big Track SLAG downpipe is making it sound mad. and obviously all the supporting mods from Forge, and obviously Littco's magic. Ben, you happy with it?
It's perfect.
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 Tell us why. Because you've done it.
Oh, it's just nice, isn't it?
Okay,
It's got so much ignition in it. We have a look at its stock.
Okay.
So this is boost, what you're asking for,
Yep.
and what you're getting. Stock.
Yep.
See, it's all a bit all over the shop.
Yeah.
But the biggest issue you have with these, as I was boring you with earlier, is the heat throttle.
Okay.
So what happens is when you fit all your stage 2 bits and all the rest of it,
Yep.
you've increased how efficient it is.
Yep.
So you end up with a car that wants to overboost a lot.
Got you.
Which you can see here. So you're, so we say at 6,500 RPM, you're asking for 1900 millibar. It's getting like almost 0.4 of a bar more.
Okay.
So it's overboosting by 0.4 of a bar of boost.
Yep.
So what the ECU does, instead of reducing the boost, it just shuts the throttle.
Okay.
The problem is this turbo is so terrible
Yep.
that when you have the throttle open, you're making boost, and then you shut it quite quickly. You've got all that turbine speed, all that inertia, and then it stops it.
Okay.
So you end up snapping the shaft.
Okay.
So if you've got one of these cars, the MQB car, and you put all your hardware on it, tune it. Don't drive it around.
So it's basically that's a lesson to be learnt there. It's not safe.
So this is once it's tuned, obviously to suit all the hardware. This is our throttle now.
Nice.
So
consistent, flat.
You want it to be coming up.
Yep.
So they don't open fully straight away. You want them to be coming up, and you want that throttle to be open. You don't want any interruptions on it. And if you look at the boost control, you see the profile's the same.
Yep.
That's what we want. Nice controlled boost, throttle all the way open. We want nice. Yours particularly has got a lot of ignition in it, which is really good. You can always tell how healthy a car is by how much ignition time.
My car's healthy, yeah?
Very
That's interesting because 66,000 on the clock.
Yeah.
Does look like it hasn't been treated too nicely throughout his life.
It's in some action, hasn't it?
Yeah. So you're happy? You're very happy?
Yeah, it's honestly perfect.
Perfect.
It's
See?
one of the better stage 2s.
Yeah?
It's because you've got the nice bits.
He said it's one of the better, but he really meant it's the best stage 2, guys.
It's manual.
And it's manual, guys. Littco magic on that. Ben the Wizard, the guys down here have just absolutely blown me away, as usual. I didn't really expect anything less because they always do this kind of madness. Look at all the work they've done today, man. It's absolutely crazy. So, guys, look. 402.5 brake horsepower, stage 2. We are now stage 2, and we are off to a flying start with the mods and the Cupra build. Guys, literally, it's only gonna get crazier. Obviously, we will get this down at the OG battles, or at least the OG battlegrounds, to run some times on it, obviously, to see what kind of gains we've made over the stock. And yeah, after that, obviously, we need to do a nice little first drive, maybe even before that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for now. And as I say, we just got so much more to come. So before we do finish, guys, I just want to give a massive shout out to Forge Motorsport, MILLTEK and SLAG, of course. I'll leave links to all of them in the description. Guys, if you have enjoyed today, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay tuned for more epic content. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.